Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy A to the J, James Campbell, coming at you guys. What's happening, y'all? Man, I'm gonna do it like this. Man, it's been a phenomenal day. It's been productive. Had a few Zoom calls today. Talked to a couple of people today. Did some coaching. Got that workout in. Finna go get another workout. And what I want to say is look, it don't stop. And when you're making these videos and when you're marketing your stuff, sometimes you're going to be on the go. And sometimes you're going to be in a place to where you can just, set up shop and just chill and everything is peachy and glory. But in this case, in this situation, I'm just going to come at you guys like this. And what I really want to get into is that, you got to check yourself, right? Listen, we already know the phrase from back in the day, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Before it was even a record, we was using that word, right? But the kind of checking that I'm talking about, because one of the coaching sessions that I did today was simply, listen, we can't blame things on other people. We can't blame it on our families, like me, like you. We've all done a lot of things. I've had, a lot in my journey. I'm still doing a lot in my journey, and I'm thankful to God. But what I want to say is that we can't blame it on people. Everything that I have been set out to do and everything that I've been doing, right, it has not been A-okay. It has not been perfect, right? It has not been perfectly orchestrated. But let me tell you one thing, even when I fall, I get right back up and I get right back on that thing. It may take me a few months, it may take me a few days. In some cases, it's been like a year. You know what I'm saying? It just depends, because I've been at it for a long time. And so, and on many different levels. And so what I want to say is to you is you have to check yourself, right? And once you check yourself, you got to keep pouring into yourself, right? The only way that you're going to change your situation, number one, right, a solution, is if you start to change yourself, right? That's how you see change happen. We all know this cliche. We've heard it many times. Look, if you want to change something, change yourself. But it's really the truth. You got to start with your attitude, number one, right? And then once you can change your attitude, and then once you can start to change yourself, then you will start to see things change in your life. And more so, even overly, right? You also have to educate yourself, right? The more and more research that you do, right? The more and more experience that you have, right? Because like where I'm at in my life now, I know who I am. Back in the day, I didn't know, who I was. But now I know who I am. I know what my strengths are. I know what my weaknesses are. And you know what? I don't beat myself up. And I feel like I got a whole lot of value to offer. And just because it's not happening the way that I want it, right? I'm checking myself, right? I'm encouraging myself, to continuously to keep on doing it on every single level. Whether it's getting up, making videos, whether it's speaking, like I got a speaking engagement this week, I got an event this week, I got Zoom calls, all throughout the week, meeting, coaching sessions, right? And I'm just, I'm small time. But let me tell you something, though. I'm big time to God. The other thing I want to tell you is that you got to pick yourself up wherever you are right now, right? Don't look at your friends. Don't look at other successful people and all of this kind of stuff and compare yourself, right? The only person that you really want to compare yourself to is yourself, your last record, what you did, right? So that's what I want to encourage you. So that's where you need to check yourself at, right? Check yourself by what are you doing to make yourself better, right? What are you doing to work your plan, right? What are you doing to work on your focus, your drive, your motivation, your inspiration, your health, right? What are you doing? How are you checking yourself? How are you holding yourself accountable, right? If you're looking at where you are right now and you're not happy with the situation, Your kids can't do nothing about it. Your job can't do nothing about it, right? Your parents can't do nothing about it. Your friends can't do nothing about it. The only one that can do something about it is you, right? You got to take the first step. Faith without works is dead. So don't depend on people and think somebody's just going to come riding in, right? And they gonna come rescue you, right? That's in the movies, right? This ain't the movies. This is real life. And you talking to a brother that's been through some things, and here go another cliche that ain't just reading but telling you from experience, right? You all heard it before, but listen to me though. Find who you like, follow them, listen to them, get you some value out of it, right? I'm pulling up to the gym right now. I just wanted to make something real quick, and I wanted to just call this something that I see that we all need to do. And based on the session that I had this morning, I came up with the title, you got to check yourself, right? It's still early in the year, right? It's still the first month. So you got plenty of time, but you got to check yourself, right? You got to look at your goals. You got to look at what it is that you're trying to do, the vision, that you see out there, and you got to look at and start planning your strategy and taking your baby steps and doing what you need to do to get to where you are, right? Again, my name is James JC Campbell. I want to thank you guys for taking the moment and taking the time, right, to hang out with me and just to listen to what I have to say, and hopefully you'll find some value, and hopefully, you won't only just, use it for yourself or skim through it, but you'll share it with somebody that may need that, somebody that may be down, that may be going through a divorce, somebody that may be, flunking out in school, somebody that might be homeless, right? At the end of the day, if you find value, because at the end of the day, I'm going to keep on keeping these coming, because there is no excuse. For every situation that we get ourselves into, nobody gets us there but ourselves by the choices that we make. So that's why I say you got to check yourself, right? I got to check myself, right? I got to keep pouring into myself. I got to keep reading the word. I got to keep reading books. I got to keep studying. I got to keep researching, right? I got to check the circle that I'm around and who I'm listening to and what's being poured inside of me and shot into my mind, into my brain, right? And so that's what this all comes down to. So with that, you guys, listen, I'm going to leave some information at the bottom of the screen, right? And I want you guys to link up with me. Stay connected. All my handles will be on that link down at the bottom, and we can stay connected, right? Because this is a lifetime journey. Don't think that it's going to happen overnight, right? Because success is like this. It's up and it's down, it's up. It don't happen overnight for nobody, right? It take a lot of work. A lot of times when you see people already successful in what they doing, they didn't just get there overnight. They put a lot of work in. You just didn't see them. They did it in private, and now publicly you see them blowing up, right? And they making it because they kept going, and they put a whole lot of work in, a whole lot of practice, right? And so if they can, listen to me, if they can, you can. If they can, I can. And I'm going for mine, right? And I'm super proud of this right here. This DI, we started this just with a group home. You know what I'm saying? Then we started with 4 group homes, right? So we had 1, then 2, then 4, right? And so at the end of the day, always been a speaker in the schools, right? Because I got a story and I got something to share. That's why I'm taking the time, to enlighten and to share this. And I truly hope that you guys like this, man. I'm gonna cut it off right there. But keep checking these videos out. I'm gonna keep them coming. This was in my spirit. I mean, my spirit was leaping. It was jumping, like John the Baptist when he was in his mama, when Jesus, when Mary came in with Jesus in her belly, like my spirit was jumping, and I had to get this out, this whole message that I'm on continually every day. I'm grinding, guys. Man, we all grinding, but you got to get up and you got to put the work in, man. I'm telling you, and ladies, you got to put the work in, right? Nobody's gonna do nothing for us, you know. Man, much love, you guys. Mwah, much love. AJ, and I'm out. The Motivator. Keep listening, keep checking me out. Don't forget to check those links out at the bottom and stay connected. One.